when it comes to horse training, Group 1s are the golden ticket. They're the Charlie Bucket golden ticket. What was it like when Forbidden Love won the Surround Stakes?
Very pleasing, very satisfying. You know, a lot of hard work goes into purchasing those horses, breaking them in their whole career. You know, we've had her since she was a yearling. I bought her at Magic Millions. Michael's been training her at Randwick, so we both had significant input into it. So it was very satisfying. We've only been together as a partnership for 18 months, and to, you know, lock in a Group 1 that we purchased as a yearling in that shorter space of time is a big thing.
Now, you've been involved in so many Group 1s with the family, but this is the first one that you and Michael have had.
Yeah, it is. It's sort of a new era. When you've been out of it as long as I was in the media, and then Michael being in Asia for so many years, you sort of wonder whether you've still got it to compete at that level in Australia. But it's just nice to know that, yeah, we haven't forgotten and we can still do it.
And you were quite comfortable. Where were you? Where'd you watch it from?
Well, Michael sort of has her on a day-to-day basis, and there was only one runner on the day there, so I sat back on the couch and watched her win the race and watched Michael do the interviews. You know, but yeah, it was a great thrill. All of the owners were there, and you know they had a great time.
Can you put it into words? Like, our show is called Racing Dreams, and
yeah.
I've been lucky enough to have a couple of wins, never a Group 1, but I know what the feeling's like from a small owner's point of view. What about from a trainer's perspective?
Our whole career's been a dream, really. I mean, we started off as 4 brothers from Yass with 6 bush horses, to have racked up, you know, between us all probably over 150, 160 Group 1 winners now is just, you know, that what can you say? I mean, things could have been a lot worse, couldn't they?
Oh, absolutely. And speaking of that, how good is it? Here we are at the Premier Sale for Inglis in Melbourne, and just seeing humanity, and everyone's doing the right thing, everyone's getting their temperature checked and the Q codes, but it's just great to see people around.
Oh, look, it's been a sensational sale season for the vendors. Hasn't been so good for the buyers because it's been really expensive, but people are out, they're doing business, they're you know, socialising in a racing's funny. It's not really social. There's a lot of business involved, but it still has a big social side to it. So seeing all of that playing out here at the sale ring on a beautiful sunny day with the flowers in bloom and, you know, beautiful horses, and yes, wouldn't want to be anywhere else.
You got your checkbook out as well, Zoo Star filly just before. Yeah. Tell us about that.
No, nice Zoo Star filly out of a more than ready mare. I like those mares. She's a beautiful type. She fitted all our criteria. We've been using the same criteria since we bought Superimposed, so you know it works. And she fitted all the right characteristics. So just Spectre. You know, we haven't got any owners committed to her yet, but we'll be syndicating her, and I'm sure, you know, maybe she can be another Forbidden Love.
Well, someone watching this might even be interested.
Well, if they
you don't need to be a multi, do you?
No, you don't. You don't. You know, it's not a cheap sport, but the prize money is there to underpin it. So you don't have to win terribly much to get in front.
Finally, what about this autumn for you and your stable?
Yeah, I mean, we don't have a huge number of good horses in the stable, but we've got a small number of high quality. Forbidden Love, she may end up running in a Doncaster. She's got 49 kilos in that. It's a bridge a fair way away at the moment, but we'll see where we get to. Stay Inside, well, he looks a chance in a slipper. Tiger of Malay looks like it might be a size produce horse after the slipper. And, you know, we've got some other horses like High Supremacy, who I think is a very promising 3-year-old. He's probably 12 months away, but he's in this sort of elite category without having done it yet. But, and you know, all horses like Paths of Glory who'll run in the staying races. So we've got a good mix.
Well, momentum and form, it's all part of it, isn't it? You've got a Group 1, Surround Stakes.
Yeah, helps the momentum, that's for sure.
Thanks, Richard.
Pleasure.